let's talk a little bit about credit scores. Can you explain what a credit score is, where that number comes from, and I guess most importantly, how important is it in the loan transaction?
Credit scores are actually incredibly important in the transaction. Why are credit scores or credit so important? Because we're looking to see how you manage your debt. How do you manage your paying of your bills? Do you pay them on time? How do you utilize your credit? Are you overutilized? What does that mean? That means, am I maxed out? If I have a credit line of $1,000, have I used up the whole $1,000? So your credit score and credit is made up of several different factors. They look at installment loans and they look at revolving credit. So on the revolving credit, they don't want to see that you have used more than 30% of what is available to you. So again, $1,000 limit, you don't want to have more than $300 on that particular card at any given time. Okay. The other big part of that is the history of your credit. So a lot of people will get a 0% credit card sent to them. And they're like, oh, I'm going to pay everything off and put it on there. And then they go and they close that credit, those old credit cards. Well, now you've actually hurt your credit because you're starting new credit now. And anything that you've had for a long time where you've showed a history of paying on time, you've now closed. So there's no way of measuring that anymore. So just transferring to a 0% isn't always the best to help your credit score. So we look at utilization of credit. That's really what the credit process does to make sure, can you really manage your bills? Are you paying them on time and are you utilizing them properly? And now they actually show on the credit report what the required payment is and what your actual payment is.
So what's a good credit score? What's a bad credit score? What kind of credit score do I need to buy a home?
Sure. So your government loans for Security National, we will go down to a 600 credit score. Okay. Those are just for government loans. Conventional, it's a minimum of a 620. Okay. If you want the best interest rate, okay, your credit scores need to be, so on a government loan, your better rates are going to come 660, 680 and above. Okay.
Is there a difference in interest rate between a 680 and a 780?
Yes. Yes. Okay. More so on conventional than on government. So conventional is definitely looking for a higher credit score for a lower interest rate.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it is very important if you're planning to get a mortgage in the future that you manage your credit properly and that you strive to have the highest credit score you can.